Yeehaw! And welcome back to the Southern Snack. My life is too short to be serious. All right, Cracker Barrel was one of the first chains to do fall items for 2024. They started August 6th. So, really fun fact, a little fun nugget there. They've got some apple flavored things. The first part of this review is all apple. You got the apple French toast bake. You got the apple cobbler dessert type of thing. Which has baked apples and whatever this is. And then you've got Granny Smith apple tea, which I was wishing they had like lemonade. They have a martini if you go in store, but they're not going to sell that online, unfortunately. And then they've got a new shepherd's pie Hashbrown Casserole, which I was going to try and order it for breakfast. But then there's so many things that I'm trying anyways, and I didn't want to walk in there and then be like, oh, we don't serve this now. So I didn't even entertain it. So it is what it is. We're gonna paste that into the second part of this review, and we'll be happy that way. So how are we gonna do that? For the thumbnail, I don't know. I think we'll leave a little bit of room right there up top. Yeah, that's plenty of room. And we'll get to eating here, right? You don't want to hear me talk. You want to see this food and you want to watch me eat it. And then you want to hear me talk again about how good it is. So, looks like it's just their baked apples. On top of this French toast bake, which if I remember correctly, they've had a French toast bake. And I've tried it. It was pretty good. It's like a very gooey version of French toast. So we're trying to get everything together and then it falls apart. All right. The apples really add something special to a really good dessert. Or not dessert, it's breakfast, but you could get this and eat it as a dessert. It's fluffy, it's dense, not too sweet, but the apples come in there, really add that nice touch of sweetness, a little bit of fruitiness. Yeah, this is rich. Very, very rich in terms of flavor. Not overbearingly sweet either. It's so good that I keep my eyes locked on this instead of on you guys. It's kind of crazy. But I mean, really, who wouldn't get caught up staring at this delectable entree? Easy 10. Easy. I mean, come on. Baked apples and a French toast bake. Oh man. I mean, come on. Cracker Barrel knows how to do breakfast. They don't always get it right, but you knew this was going to be a hit. We'll worry about closing that later on. All right. This is apple cobbler dessert. It does not look good. The apples are cold. And this topping thing is dry and bland. Do not waste your money on this thing. Get the French toast bake. I'm sorry, I'm staring at it again, but not because I'm obsessed with it. Just because I'm not understanding it. Like, I don't want to eat too many apples. I'm just probably going to put the rest of these apples into the bake and throw the rest of this away. The apples are the only thing that redeemed this from being worse. I'm going to give it a 4 because the apples are good. And this isn't the worst tasting thing, but this is like eating a biscuit flatbread. But that really opens the door to some things. Like, you could make like a sandwich out of this. Instead of having like a biscuit, you can have like a biscuit flatbread. Hey, Cracker Barrel, take some notes. All right, we got some tea here. Granny Smith apple tea. It ain't no regular tea. Let's try it. That is really interesting. A little forward on the tea. Very herbal. Well, there's plenty of green apple flavor. Granny ain't messing around today. Granny wants to be juicy. Yeah, that's not bad. Again, maybe not my cup of tea, but I'd give it a solid 6, right? The apple flavor stands out pretty well. Again, a little tea forward, but it's pretty solid, and I think it would really pair well with the French toast bake. I know that's a sign of diabetes coming for you, but it is a good pairing, right? So, yeah, that is what Cracker Barrel has going on for breakfast. But we got one more item for y'all. All right, as promised, this is part 2. All right, so if you think I should do a review, of course I'd have to break it into parts because it's different days of the week. But if you think I should try all the new specials, the new daily specials they've got like 3 of them, one for like Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I think. Tell me in the comments. There's a couple new items, but if you think I should review those, go ahead and let me know. But this is the casserole we were talking about, the Shepherd's Pie Hashbrown Casserole. So it's kind of like a pot roast style dish. That's what shepherd's pie is, with hash browns and cheese on top. So looks very good. Let's go ahead, give it a quick try, and then you'll know if you should order this from Cracker Barrel. Looks very juicy. The meat is tender, really flavored well. Really nice gravy. I'm just kind of mad at Cracker Barrel here right now because I checked off the include utensils thing, and of course they didn't include utensils. So I don't have any utensils, so I'm using a spoon, which is not the worst or best utensil to use, but it's a utensil. There's also mashed potatoes involved in this. I'm not the biggest fan of potatoes, but I like them any way other than mashed. It's a very good dish. Really like the gravy, the beef, vegetables, hash browns, cheese. That's all comes together really nicely. The mashed potatoes are creamy, but they're kind of bland. That's the one negativity about this whole dish. Everything is really good in this dish, but when it comes to those mashed potatoes, it's very, very, very bland. And that's typically the case with a lot of these restaurants that aren't local, as they use either like mixes or they just don't throw in all the things that make mashed potatoes good. The only way you're going to get good mashed potatoes is you got some potato skins and some garlic. That's the only way they're going to be good, because any other way they're just super bland. So outside of that, I'd give this dish an 8.5. Hopefully this review kind of directed you on if you should get any of the items. I would say yeah. Get the new fall items from Cracker Barrel. Have a good time. And other than that, I'll see y'all around. Yeah.